Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the RealTalk podcast. We're back. What episode is it? I always get it wrong.
I must be like 7 or 8 by now.
Bro, I'm saying it's 8. It could be
Because
7.
we've pre-recorded some stuff too, so...
Yeah, we have. So yeah, I don't really know what episode this is on. I don't know what vibe. But again, we're in the same setting where we have a guest.
Yeah,
we're getting these guests coming in recently, you know, and I'm liking it. I'm liking the guests. So please welcome KAREL. Big banger. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good.
What's good?
Man.
So,
Good. How you been?
Yeah,
I'm
decent. I'm not gonna lie. What have you been up to?
Just making music.
yeah, so
That's
if you
what
guys
we
don't
love
know,
to hear.
KAREL is an artist, up and coming. Yeah. How old are you? 20?
20, yeah.
So
20?
Very young.
20,
Shit, I thought you were younger than me. I can't lie.
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
18.
You're worth 18.
Right, I didn't realise.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, we got KAREL in here. If you didn't know, big artist, big time. You worked with Bigs?
Not really, no.
I
But more
swear
like,
I saw something to do with either of you two or something connected or at some point.
Well, I work with Kai. Like Kai's my boy. I don't know if you know Kai. Yeah. Like when I started, we worked a lot together in it. Like he'd record me and mix and all
Yeah, of course,
that. So yeah, we're like very close in it. So yeah, I think it's Kai.
Yeah,
Probably.
respect. Yeah, it's big time.
Yeah.
I just realised I still got my coat on. Because you know what it's about to get? It's about to get hot in here. With some of these topics we've got coming up, I can tell you that now. But yeah, I've been in London all day, so come on, man. We're not that close yet. That's a bit sus. That's a bit zesty. But I'll be real. Look, the last podcast should have been about the fight, but I was ill, so we had to upload the one with H cuts, which I think did pretty well.
Yeah.
I think that did pretty well. I did enjoy it. The only thing was the audio in it. I remember you saying this as well.
Yeah, it's because the room was, it's the room. That's what
For
made
sure,
it. Also would have helped, the mic being closer to us. But it is what it is. Next time, we'll make sure nothing like that happens again.
For real.
But yeah, we have something to talk about. It's the fight, the KSI fight, which happened.
That was good, man.
Happened over a week ago now, right?
It was over a week ago because we should have uploaded it before. What did you think? We'll keep it short because it is a bit delayed. What did you think about just the main event, KSI Temper? What did you think about it? It was like first round knockout, 1.5 minutes in or something like that. Seeing it firsthand, like what was it like for you?
I was disappointed it was only in the first round. It finished maybe like 2 minutes in, which was a bit disappointing because you see all of these fights before you're waiting for the big one, and it's only lasts 2 minutes,
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
it was tough.
Except from that, it was a good fight. Because KSI clearly came out there. Like
my dream was to see KSI get slumped to the ground, man.
Yeah.
I know we were saying that on the night as well.
You wanted to see him lose.
Yeah.
I'll be real. Look, I support the UK in that, but his ego's too big.
Yeah,
he needs to be stepped down, man. Jake Paul's smashing the shit out of him.
Right now, currently speaking, I'll take Jake Paul in the fight.
I'll say
against him.
100%.
Yeah. What are you?
No comment.
No comment. No comment.
I cannot speak on the matter.
KSI is to root for KSI, man.
He's levels up. Don't get me wrong,
He's
but Jake has been training constantly. KSI's been on the music. He's been on the YouTube. He's been on the podcast. He's been doing his thing, man. And I just think he's a little bit stepped down from Jake. Like Jake beat Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva. That's good.
Also, you have to take into account that KSI fought Face Temper, who actually lost to Slim.
Yeah.
So if KSI fought someone like Soul Papi or Slim, who are already like pretty good fighters, Face Temper was is quite average.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Yeah. You knew he wasn't gonna do much, but even though I wanted KSI to lose, I predicted him to win.
For real. I tell you what though, my knockout of the night was Salt Papi. I can't remember the guy's name. That was unreal. It just goes to show that size doesn't matter. Like you can be buff, you can be wham, like proper jack chair. And Salt Papi can just knock the fuck out of him, and it don't matter. Like, do you know what I mean? He's so underrated. He's like top 3 of all the influencer boxers.
Was that your favorite fight?
That was my favorite knockout. My favorite fight was probably Slim.
Yeah, Slim's fight was by far my favorite.
It was sick.
The
3
rounds.
The walkout as well. Walking out to Backstreet. Was it Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
Then to March Madness, which was nuts. But yeah, that was too sick. That was a good night.
Overall, a really good.
Should we tell the story about being done over by this guy? I think we should say it.
No.
No, we have to, man. Come on. We have to.
Do you want to?
Look, I'm down.
Okay.
It's funny.
You can say it.
So basically, long story short, we were on the tube to Wembley. We sat next to this guy, and if you're watching this, I know, mate, just don't even try, right?
Yeah.
I sat next to him. It was all nice. He saw we had Prime, and he was saying, "Oh, you're going to the event." Then he said he was security at the event, like, you know, when they walk out, like the fighters walk out, and he was on the side type of thing. And he said to me and Simona, "Oh, you know, if you're doing TikToks and stuff, I can get you like backstage and get you with all the standing people." I didn't have my hopes too high, but if it happened, that's connections, that's networking. I was happy to do that. My boy SX was there. I could have like spoke to him a little bit more, and we gave him the opportunity to win some Prime in one of the TikToks, which I don't think I put out yet. But yeah, he then told us if we can get like backstage and stuff, and then he later messaged me and just told me to fuck off. Yeah. So I was like, what a dickhead, what a loser.
It goes to show you cannot trust everyone.
Yeah,
they may seem nice, but you can't really trust them.
That's true. It's like, why, man? You see what I'm saying? Like, I was being nice to you. He was nice at the start. There's no need. So if you're watching this, you're an idiot, man. You're a dickhead.
Love you. Anyway, on to bigger things, right? On to more current things. KAREL.
What's that, man?
How's it been? You know, if no one knows, I've actually gone to school with KAREL for 2 years. You were actually only there for 1 year, because my second year you weren't there anymore. You left.
Because that was my third year when you joined.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've known you mostly because of your basketball, because we used to play basketball together. But really, your main passion is music, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, now it is, because the thing is, when I only actually started music when COVID hit. So, because obviously we couldn't play basketball during then.
Yeah.
And that's when I did music before that. Well, like my friends are so like Kaiba and all them lot, but it was more for like fun and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when COVID hit, no basketball, no nothing, and that's when I started making music. I was like, oh, there's nothing else to do.
Is it just because, you know, you were bored and there's nothing to do, or was there a deeper meaning to music?
Obviously I always listen to music,
but
like, I never thought I'd make music. But like, whenever you listen to music, it's like you listen to music properly and you just like, you enjoy it and everything, but you never really think, I'll make music and stuff. And then when COVID came, started making just like random tracks and stuff for fun. And then when like when the restrictions got lifted a bit, we went to Kai's house and then we started recording over there and stuff. He was learning how to mix and we were just recording and everything. And then since then, like, we started making tracks a lot more. And then that's when you're like, you know what, like, kind of sounds good. Kind of sounds alright.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, well, back then...
Okay, yeah, maybe not bad then, but...
There's a lot of tracks from that time that actually, like...
Yeah.
Like, no one has heard. Obviously, except from the people that we did it with. There's a lot of tracks there that are just... Yeah, like, we'll keep it in the archives. But we'll keep it there, you know, just to see the progression and stuff.
Of course.
But when the restrictions lifted, we went to his and recorded. And then obviously we went back to school. Obviously I was more focused on basketball, but after that, like,
you went into the game.
My attention kind of shifted a bit towards music.
For sure.
Because like it was something I was actually like quite good at, and it's something that I found myself enjoying.
You gained a passion for
more.
It.
Yeah, like way more. Even like when I made like bad tracks and I just thought, oh, this sounds terrible.
Everyone
like,
has those. Yeah. To be real.
But even in those moments, like I still liked making it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's different to other things. Like you even probably saying for you, like before you started music, there's probably other things that you did. So it's like when you struggle at it, it's like you kind of start losing motivation for it. But for music, like it feels different.
Yeah.
You're bad at it, but you don't lose
motivation. Yeah.
You just want to carry on and
you just want to improve and get better and sound like the industry people.
Literally, and then after so when you came in at school and that was my last year. That's when I was working on my first EP. And then when I left, that's when I was able to save up for like a Mac and stuff. And that's when I started mixing my songs myself and everything. And the song Mistakes was the first like song that I mixed myself and everything. Sounds terrible, but it's out there. And then since then, and I've kind of leveled up a bit.
I was gonna say you've definitely leveled up. I know one of your songs I do actually bang on a regular, Coming With Me.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah. I'll be so honest, like that sounds industry standard already.
Thank you, man. We're literally listening to that in the
Swear.
car earlier. Yeah,
it's hard. I think that's so hard. It's the same like when we had Shay on. It's the same process. Every artist has the same thing. You start out mixing yourself, doesn't sound the best, and then you get levels up once you get used to it. You know, everyone goes through that. But that song, that's a bop, I must say. That is so hard. I'll be honest.
That song came about so randomly as well, because I didn't even intend on making that song. I literally just heard a beat one time.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that song was inspired. Do you know an artist called Infamous Isaac?
Rings a bell.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to him, but I've definitely heard his name.
He has a song with Shaka. You might know who Shaka is.
I'll be honest, I don't know who that is.
He's like an OG.
Is it UK?
Yeah, he's like an OG. Like there was a few years ago, like there was one of his songs. I forgot how it went, but it was popping in it. But yeah, he made a song with him, and it was like a slow Afro, darkish type of Afro song.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. And I was like, that's the kind of song I like to make. And then I went on YouTube, then just found the first beat, and then that was from a producer called Prod by Saigo. So shout out to him because this kid's a sick producer. Yeah. And found that beat, then I just started laying stuff down, and then that's how the song came about. It was just so random. So random.
The best songs always come out from random situations. Yeah. You might just be hitting the studio and you're just like vibing, not even like meaning to make music, and then you come up with something hard. Look at Little Yachty with the flipping Walk to Poland.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
Same
like,
with
how viral that's gone. That was just a joke that they did in the studio. Like,
same with his song Coffin.
Yeah.
The one that he performed, that Rolling Loud.
And he's like dancing
with
around.
The famous shot. Yeah, that shot is
That's the thing. Things come out randomly and they can bang. The most like what's the right word, like things you put out there to go viral or to get views, like don't end up getting views. You put something out just for the fun of it and it fucking bangs.
I think it's just like it's the what's the word? The authenticity. Like it just like you're not forcing it and everything. And sometimes like it comes when you actually can't find anything to write. Like sometimes like you have like writer's block or like beat block or something. Then something just comes to you randomly and you think, oh, well,
you might see something, you might like experience something in the day, like, oh shit, that's motivated me, let me bounce on a beat or something.
I want to ask you about because now we've thought off camera before, and you mentioned how you are just producing, recording and writing your own stuff.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You're not getting help from anyone else, especially on the new EP that you're going to release sometime, right?
Hopefully that comes out soon. Should be next month, but yeah.
How surely that must be like such works. Like it's hard. Even as a producer, Harvey is a producer, and he has loads of work to do, and he's just producing. Right? Think about
doing all three things at once. That's nuts. That's dedication and grind.
Why did you choose to do that?
Just having more control over like your creativity, really, because obviously. Kai used to mix my songs, right? And he's fucking sick. Obviously, sometimes people are a lot more busy, so it's like you can't just hit them up every time. Like, yo, can you do this? Because like they have their lives too. You know what I mean? And since we're still independent artists, we still have stuff on the side and stuff. So it's like I wanted to get to a point where if I wanted to record a song, I would just go to my mic, record it, and then just mix it, make the beat or whatever.
Yeah, you can do it in your own time.
Yeah. Without having to like wait on someone or just. It's more so the fact that so pretty much this is how I started. I started before. I wanted to make beats because pretty much like I said earlier in the car, like YouTube beats were getting tiring.
Yeah.
Like
there's too many of them out there now.
Like when you start off, it's fine because you haven't heard the beats before. There's a lot. Everything is new. But then after a while, you realize how overly saturated everything is. Like the same beats, the same hi-hats, the same melodies.
There's no uniqueness to them. They're just like it's like a flipping factory.
Yeah,
we make it put out.
That's why they go out on YouTube because it's low quality, it's free.
Especially that as well. Yeah, it's free. So most of us, don't have the money to spend like $50 every beat or something.
So like. People, whenever I tell people how much a beat is, like one of my beats, they always just turn away. I'm like, everyone's got to make their money, man. But I understand, like even myself, like it's not like I don't have money. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to be able to get that, and I understand. But that's how you get in the industry. You got to know someone to pay for it, and then you pay your way through. So it's tough.
That as well, because like although we can't afford the beats, it's like we know that's how much the beat should cost.
That's how much they're worth.
Because if it was any lesser, it's like, why? Yeah, because like you see the price and you're like, why is it that cheap? Like there must be something wrong with it or something.
You were getting some little pump beat for about 10. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I started making beats really just to have more control of how the song goes or how to even structure a song. Because sometimes you don't really know what type of song you want to make.
Yeah.
So like when you go on YouTube to find a beat, you kind of have to type in, I don't know, Travis type beat or
exactly.
Drake type beat. Sometimes you don't know where you want to start off. So when I learn to make beats, I could just open like Logic and just do like random stuff. Just play
you
piano
discover,
or lay down a melody or something. And if something comes up, great. If nothing comes up, it's fine. Just finish the beat and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I do a lot of the time, especially when I load up FL, and I might not have a goal. Like sometimes I'll be making beats for someone like I need to send a pack out to or whatever like that. If I've just got nothing to do and I just want to make beats, I just sit there with my piano. I just come up with some melody, different sounds, and just go with like you got to trust the process when you go through it. You can't hear something and go, oh no, that's crap. Let me restart. Just stick with it, and something will come out of it. Doesn't matter what it is, type of thing. And that's the creativeness.
Most of the times, it will sound trash.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It sounds trash more than it will sound good, but like you have to get those out of you, because if you just don't, then you're just gonna keep making trash beats.
Yeah, you got to learn. That's how you learn. You know.
I mean, obviously, there's no way like you can just go into doing anything without making mistakes and not messing up.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
You know, I'm sure you spent like the past 2 years of your life, you know, messing up beats, lyrics, and stuff like that. And now you got to a point where you can actually release an EP that's a high quality. I've heard most of it, and it's very high quality. Talking about your music, is there any artist right now that's mainstream that you would describe yourself quite close to that artist, like your music?
I wouldn't say I sound like them, but one that inspires me a lot, like I love their sound, is The Weeknd. The Weeknd and like Travis. If there was someone that had like The Weeknd, Travis, and like Drake mixed together, I know that's such a like mainstream thingy, but like a lot of their work, some of their work that are like, you know, you look at their old stuff, you know, like when Drake is like proper rapping, just spitting bars. When you have like The Weeknd, because like his production is like, that's what I love about his production. Like he spends so much time on it, him and his team. And same as well for Travis, like his production is ridiculous, because I think they all work with like
it was Mike
Dean, what a goat.
He's
but yeah, I'd say those three right now, definitely The Weeknd, because he has that.
I can see that. What I like about you and your music is especially like, it sounds at industry level. I can definitely see where you're getting The Weeknd from, but it's also unique, which is good. It's slightly different, which makes you stand out a little bit more than the rest. You can get someone like. Especially now, everyone's going like on TikTok and like Reels. Everyone's going, oh, look, I sound like the Kid Laroi. Let me post it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but there's already a Kid Laroi.
That's the thing.
Do you know what I'm saying?
When I see those things, like, I don't really get it, because it's like it's the same formula that happens all the time. Like the person will get viral and then be forgotten.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing, it happens so much that you'd think, okay, people realize it now. Like maybe this isn't the right way, because you get that, you know, 1 week of fame, and then when you actually try to, so I don't know, like release an actual EP and stuff, like people won't listen to that because you don't sound like the Kid Laroi. Like now, this is your actual stuff, and that's not what they're there for. So I think TikTok is a you have to be careful what you get viral for.
Yeah.
Because if you get viral for one thing,
that's what you're known
and it's
for.
not like the one that you wanted to blow.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of, it can ruin you.
It can get fucked up. I'll be honest. Like it will tarnish your legacy for the rest of the time. That's how you got big. Do you know what I mean? That's the main thing.
I want to ask you.
So you feel like you're in school, bro. I have a question.
It kind of is like a formal question, because I think most people might know, but I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
And I have an artist right next to me, so I might as well ask you. What is the difference between an EP and an album?
An EP is just the name, extended project, and it's usually 7 tracks maximum, or less than half an hour long.
Okay.
It's pretty much a mixtape. So like it's usually not usually with albums, most of them, obviously nowadays it's not really the same, but usually albums were like they'd follow a theme, and it's like it would be like quite concise. So for example, like The Weeknd in all his albums, and his latest one, Dawn FM, he keeps that theme of like Dawn FM, of like that like purgatory theme.
It's like storytelling.
It's more cinematic. Like it has a timeline pretty much. It has a story. It follows a thingy. But an EP, it can still be like follow a theme if you want it to, but most of the time it's more like a mixtape, just a compilation of songs. and stuff like that. Kind of like my first EP, it was like some fast songs, some slow songs, some, you know, some in the middle. So it doesn't have to follow a theme. Usually 7 songs long or like less than half an hour. That's pretty much the difference.
I kind of prefer EPs, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like albums, you can either be hit or miss. Let's be real. Trippie Redd's album just came out. What a
I haven't
trash
even
album.
listened to it, but I saw so many bad reviews.
Don't bother.
I heard the Lil Baby verse. I saw Kai Sinatra reacting to it.
Lil Baby, we said this in the podcast before. I said he was mid. He's now trash.
I think
I'll be honest.
I like Lil Baby, but I don't.
I do
listen to him a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of his flows are like the same.
I'll agree with
that one. Yeah.
That verse was awful, man. There's like 1 or 2 songs on there. I held to 26, but I mean it's still trash. Yeah. Still 1 or 2 songs that are pretty good, but Trippie Redd's fallen off a little bit.
What do you guys think about music like now? Because compared to maybe like 2018, 2019, that's when like trap was really.
I want to say 2018 must have been the best year for music. I saw a TikTok. Yeah, fact. Astroworld as well. I saw a TikTok that was basically explaining 2018 was the best year for music. It had this album, this album, this album. Every artist dropped their best album in 2018. There was the Off-White album, Lil Uzi.
Yeah.
Banger. Astroworld. Banger. Post Malone dropped Beer Bongs and Bentleys, I'm pretty sure.
That album was...
Banger. Yeah. Like, it's unreal. Do you know what I'm saying? That year was goated for music. Trippie Redd probably dropped like some mad banger. Juice WRLD dropped Goodbye and Good Riddance, his best album. Every album, Drake. Honestly, I'm telling you, like that year for music was
a crazy time. Man.
What are you? What do you think? Like, what's your opinion on music nowadays compared to like when we were like maybe 17 or like 15?
It's interesting because obviously like time goes on, innit? So like trends change, everything changes. And obviously, like record labels and all of that, they understand that. So the music that will be coming out is labels just trying to stay with the trends and all of that. So most of the industry will kind of sound the same. It will be very different. That's how the industry is, really.
They just want it for money.
Yeah.
And for it, yeah.
I think it's rare. Like it's rare now for artists to blow that are actually like really, really good. That I don't know, to find like the next Weeknd or like the next Drake or like I don't know, next Travis or like just like or like the next Frank Ocean even. Yeah, Frank Ocean's another one that I think is incredible. But yeah, like it's very saturated with the same type of stuff.
For sure.
And I think like there aren't enough artists with the ability to have like longevity. Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, you got to be able to sustain your music.
Yeah.
You can be good for 1 year and then where are you now?
Because like you got obviously now who's popping? Ice Spice, obviously.
For sure. Drake is always popping.
Yeah.
21 Savage is up there.
He's done good in the last like 5 years. He's here to.
I felt his older stuff like a couple of years ago was popping, and then he sort of fell off a bit. Then Drake pulled him back with Her Loss, and then Jimmy Crooks on Drake's album.
Do you think it was Drake pulling him back?
Or I think he changed his sound as well. He changed his sound a lot because I think he understood like what his demographic was. Because obviously back then it was like Soda Gang shit, I'm gonna murder shit. And now it's more like he understands his fans. He understands like what people want to listen to. And I guess he probably like matured a bit. And also like he probably doesn't want to speak about that like every day, being on some straight murder shit every day.
He's more mainstream now. He's turned from a rapper to a mainstream rapper. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, he's definitely here to stay. I think he's here to stay. Yeah.
I look forward to his new music. To be fair, it'd be good. But
what about you? What do you think about music nowadays? Like what's
reversing the question to me?
Yeah, man. Because you listen to music.
I have a very like specific opinion on music.
You're Taylor Swift.
I've actually changed. Like I grew up rap, since I was like 13, 14, right? Listening to rap. In the past year, I've got bored of it. Or what the rap that comes out. Because I have a playlist that I've been cultivating since 2017 on Spotify. Has over 900 songs, which I've been adding maybe like 3 every month since 2017. And I got to maybe June of 2022, right? And I just got bored of the new music that was coming out. I would check up my playlist and I would see there was no new addition to it because there was no songs that I would actually like. So I took a U-turn and actually went backwards. So I started listening to older music. This includes old rap, 90s rap, 2000 pop, 2000, and then all of that type of stuff. Even older stuff. I've in my playlist. I have a specific playlist which is mostly throwback music. Right. They even go as far as like the 1970s. It's because I do.
They got some good songs though.
Because I want to. There's a reason why they're as popular, like the Beatles. There's a reason why they're as popular as they are. I want to find that reason, and I want to see if that's, because if 7 million people in the world like them, that means they're gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
So I want to find out why. I want to listen to what they produced, what they brought to everyone that made them so popular. That's the same, nowadays, someone like Polo G, why is he so good? Like, he's so popular, right? People go on him because he's so popular, and then find out, I like his melodic music. I like his drill music, right? That's what I want to do with old music. So just basically taking a U-turn. I'm not really feeling this current scene of rap, or even just music in general. I've been taking a bit of a U-turn in music.
That's fair enough.
Well, yeah, that's just my specific.
Who's so I'm asking one more question. So I'm guessing we all have like a genre of music where we listen to when no one's looking. Like, what's your?
There's a word for it.
Is a guilty
pleasure.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
What's your guilty pleasure like genre or like artist?
It's not guilty because I am from that country, but I listen a lot of Italian rap, even current rap. I know I've just shat on current rap, right? But current Italian rap, I've been taking a bit of a liking because it's like they are a couple years behind to what America and the UK has. So it makes me still feel like I'm back in like 2018, 2019 with the Italian style. And plus, it's different. The accent's different, the lyrics is different, the way they say stuff, because obviously it's a different language, is different. That's probably my, guilty pleasure, as you could say. What about you?
Me? Blues.
Blues?
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Why?
That's hard.
Obviously, mainly because of their guitar solos in the song, and obviously I play guitar. I love guitar. I don't know if you know who John Mayer is.
Yeah, I know who he is. Ish, like I don't. Like,
but I think every person who's even touched the guitar probably has said his name before, and like wanted to kind of like play like him
for
before.
sure. Well,
but yeah.
play with John Mayer.
What?
Yo, that's kind of man.
Play with. Oh wait.
Wrong type of play.
Pause.
Hold on. No, but he's hard. I can respect that so much. Yeah, that's hard. It's so hard, different. Like,
but yeah, that would be for me. John Mayer, like if you listen to his songs, like he's crazy, like guitar solos and stuff. Like that's something I've always been fascinated about. That's kind of why I started playing guitar. Because like when you see guitarists playing and like they close their eyes and everything, and they do different solos and everything, it's like I don't know how do you even do that. But I mean, I guess practice and everything. So
yeah, definitely.
So you like their raw talent? There's no auto-tune, there's none of that stuff really.
And just plus just how like slow blues like sounds.
It's different, man. It hits different. Like
there's a BB King as well is another like blues artist I really like. He's more of an older one. RIP to him. But there was one song he was like he was performing in a prison, and he was performing this song, and it's like when he performed it, it's like you forgot he was in a prison because like, all the inmates were there, and like just the fact like all of them were like just together listening to it, just enjoying, like they were all on their feet, like shouting, screaming, like singing and everything. It's like it just brought everyone together, and just it was more that like how it made like them feel and like what it does than like the sound itself. But the sound itself also Well, what's your
mine's kind of boring because it's a guilty pleasure, but like so many people listen to them. Coldplay. Oh my god, I went to their concert last year. It was 2023 now, so last year. Best thing I've ever been to in my life. 90,000 people, Wembley Stadium. The music is unreal.
I mean, the music is so high quality. I'm not sure if you can count it as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
because you see what I'm saying?
I think it's quite normal.
I listen to so much rap, R&B, all that stuff. That's all I listen to. So it's like completely different, but I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a guilty pleasure, but like there's so many people that listen to them, it's not really guilty. So
let me push it a bit more. What's your really guilty pleasure? You listen to it maybe once a month. It has to be some maybe like old Beatle music or something from
not Beatles for me.
Or just something like really like specific that you actually like. That you wouldn't think.
I don't know, man. I don't
Houston
like. I've got like two completely different answers here because one's involved in rap and one isn't.
Give us both.
Ski Mask.
Okay.
Because he's that rap, but he's fucking weird with the way he raps.
I think that.
I'll count as a guilty pleasure.
His flows are sick. I find it quite sick. Him and DJ Skeeton, they're sick. Another one is another band. Take That. My God, my mum used to bust out Take That on the CD in the car back in the day, all the time.
And you used to
that was for real. I listened to some of them like all the time. Forgot Long Car Journey. Bit of Take That takes me through it. I'm telling you, it's so good.
See, that's more of a guilty
Gary
pleasure.
Barlow, all of them lot. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, they're banging, man. They're so good. There's some of their tunes are like give me feelings that rap doesn't give me. You see?
That's true. That's why I went. I switch up my genres quite often. Also, another one would just be Latino music. I quite like it.
Yeah.
It's completely different to what pop or just rap has, and here and there, just I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
What we're talking about, I was going to say, talking about guilty pleasures. I don't like the music, but I know somehow they're massive. BTS.
Right.
What is everyone's opinion? Because I'll be real, don't quite know how they're as big as they are for me.
It's more because, where are they from again, by the way?
South Korea?
Yeah, I would say
South Korea.
Yeah, I would say South Korea.
I don't want to get that wrong.
Let's make sure we don't get that wrong. Because I was about to guess where they're from, but I was like, let me ask one of you. Okay, so South Korea.
Can the producer do a little, research on where they're from?
By the way, guys, before you start talking, Ted is back. Ted, get in the camera now. Get in the camera. Ted is back. Ted's back. Best know he's going to be on another episode, and we'll.
Yeah, he's a director for now, though.
He's director for now.
So,
but yeah, carry on.
BTS. I think it's mainly because obviously it's also pop music.
Mm-hmm.
So
for
obviously
sure.
in America, pop music is the biggest genre of music, and I mean actually all over the world. And South
Korea.
Let's
go. You know what? I'm a real quick. Because this is gonna be bad if we get this wrong.
Let's not get this wrong.
I can put my mind in South Korea. And
how much money?
Look, they low-key do look like this from South Korea.
£5.
That's exactly what I didn't want to say.
There is a difference between how Chinese people look and South
okay,
Korean people.
You're right.
You know what I mean, right? The producer is agreeing with me.
There's no straight answer.
Yeah, South Korea. Come on.
Ted, have you got an answer?
Come on, I want to hear it. South Korea.
Yeah, so Korea. Oh yeah, it says it in the name.
Alright, yeah, the South Korean K-pop.
Yeah, Korean.
Thank you.
Yeah, so obviously like pop music will always be like the biggest genre of music, mainly because it's I mean as big as rap is, I think sometimes we forget how little it is compared to other genres. Because I saw the other day, I saw a post and it was showing like the first week sales of like Drake, Kendrick Lamar and stuff like that. And obviously like in rap, like whenever an album drops, like you'll have academics and all of these pages posting so much about sales, like it's like we care too much.
Yeah,
and obviously like pop artists, they don't really post that, they just put the album out and go about it. But Drake had like I think 400k in a week and stuff, which is great. And then you have Taylor Swift and it's like 1 million a week. So it's like you kind of forget.
The thing is, I don't hear Taylor Swift like anywhere. How is she that big?
Do you think though? Because sorry to interrupt. Rap is like, it's a prediction, right? It's an estimate, right? But I reckon 80% of people that listen to rap are males, right? We have to think about there's as many females as males in the world, right? And they all listen to pretty much as much music as us. Taylor Swift clearly appeals more to the female fan base, right?
Yeah.
And to you.
And to me.
And
to more men than rap does for girls, right?
But then so you can make the argument where there's like you got the Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat.
But that's the same with them. They do crazy numbers, right?
Yeah.
They don't really deserve it, right? But they do crazy numbers.
Well, that's your opinion.
Damn.
If we had a goal guess right now, you'll be getting slaughtered, man. I'll tell you that right now.
If there's a goal guess that likes Cardi B, I'll be going ham. Not like that.
Damn.
Bro, what?
Anyway, back to the question.
In an argument.
But yeah, I think it's purely because like pop has been around. Because if you go like back in the days, like it's been around longer than other genres.
Oh, so pop's not even a genre though. I remember.
It's just like
It's the popular music.
Yeah, it literally means popular music.
If the flipping, I don't know.
But it's just like it has a certain sound.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
which I don't know. Like the only name to give it is literally pop because half of it sounds like that.
Like if flipping let's use an example. Post Malone, new song went massive, Let's just say Post Malone, that is classed as in the pop genre now because it's just in the top charts, so it's gonna get played.
Same as Drake, whenever he's had like big songs like that hit like 1 billion or stuff like that, it just becomes like pop. Like anything that becomes commercial is suddenly pop.
Exactly. As soon as it becomes industry and it's out there commercially,
Does pop stand for anything, or is it just
popular music?
Yeah, it stands for popular.
Is that it?
Is it like it's not like
so it's not a genre really. It's just a way of just.
But the thing about it is like, it's not a genre, but it like most of pop music sounds a certain way. But I don't know.
It's usually like dance tracks. You get the DJs, that type of thing, isn't it? And then like, you get the odd rap song or like Ed Sheeran. You know what I mean? So
they have most of the same chord progressions and stuff like that.
Mate.
Like and
it's very structured.
It's very structured.
For sure. There's a video of some guy dating out the Chainsmokers. Like every Chainsmoker song uses just a C major chord, which is literally just 3 notes in different patterns.
It's like 3 white keys.
It works.
Literally just the white keys, and it's just like in a simple like pattern that would be a nursery rhyme or something, and it just goes big.
Which is why it's catchy.
It's white,
it's
exactly.
so simple.
That's why it gets you.
You just have to layer it with so many other C
sounds,
majors, and then.
That's BTS though. Back on BTS.
Yeah, I was just about to say BTS, but like it goes hand in hand with that. It's pop, and obviously in Asia it's another one of the biggest music markets as well, and obviously they're trying to compete with the US. So like it's a business thing. Like they'll try to do as much as they can to have whatever artists they have to get as big as they can.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll put all their resources behind it, and that's why they're very popular. And it's working really because a lot of people here listen to BTS in the US. A lot of people. Even like people like back home and stuff, because one of my cousins lives like in Madagascar and stuff. Back in Madagascar and stuff, and she listens to BTS and like Korean music and stuff like that. So they're whatever resources they're using, they're doing well.
Sorry, that's a good point, but I'm still laughing. Ted is creasing right now.
I heard that stuff.
Look, we're real here. We keep it real. We don't fake things. We don't skip things. I completely agree, 100%.
Do they when they sing? Is it Korean or is it mixed with English or?
They mix it. I haven't heard much from them, but the ones I've heard, it's like it's mixed because obviously they know what they're doing. They know who their listeners are and stuff like that. Obviously they try to keep it original to them, but of course they know that they're in a bigger market than where they are. So and it's like a boy band, girls are boy bands.
Boy bands, I say boy bands have died out.
I'm surprised they're still working.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know any other boy band that's thriving.
Definitely. It's tough. I mean, Coldplay's thriving, that's a boy band. One Direction broke up, they were the biggest. You still got BTS, which are doing numbers, they're a boy band.
I saw ones are there? BTS, there was one song that dropped, I think in one day, I think it reached like 100 mil views on YouTube, which is
crazy
stupid.
Numbers.
That's ridiculous.
They're the biggest name since like fucking Gangnam Style or the Psy
It's
guy.
so mad.
I was going to talk about that because one of my guilty pleasures is still bumping Gangnam Style.
No, it's not, bro.
That
you are
song,
waffling.
okay.
I'm sorry. Don't ever bail me on my phone again, man.
That's
okay.
You can get out.
There's a reason why it was as popular as it was. It's because it was quite good.
What?
It was quite good. It was quite good.
No, it's because it wasn't. What do you mean? It was a meme before memes were a thing.
2013, if you hear that at the club, you wouldn't actually bop to it.
That song was a living meme.
I'm leaving the club
without
getting
if
played.
it's a meme or not. It's still good.
No, it wasn't good.
How do you make so many numbers?
I respect your opinion.
How do you make so many numbers then if it wasn't good?
You know how many trash songs make numbers?
How many?
Loads. Okay. Bro, like literally, like Poland from Yachty. Like, let's be real. Like, it's not.
That's a try, bro. Let's be real.
It's not a very
trash.
It's not a very good song.
Sorry, it's a banger.
Okay, that's not the same level. Gangnam Style.
Yeah, but as in even at this level. Damn. But it's like even at lower levels, like songs like that can blow from not being good. So if someone's like, in that big of a market, if they make a trash song, they're bound to make a lot of numbers, even if it's trash.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because there's loads of like Lil Pump with like Gucci Gang. It's a trash song.
Man, Lil
So
Pump.
that was it was
Get
crazy
him out.
popular.
Why is he in
That
the
guy.
industry?
That guy.
What done that?
Like, it was a crazy popular song, right?
Yeah.
I just like how Gangnam Style sounds.
I mean, I guess if you listen to it enough and you tell yourself it's good, you'll find something good about it.
Mate, I can't believe you just said that. Oh my god, Gangnam Style's good.
A couple of times I did it even in the shop.
Has he released anything else? Like,
Oh.
I think there was a second song he released not too
No,
long
yeah.
after that,
Yeah,
but I can't remember the name of it.
It probably
And
still
then
did
after
numbers.
that,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
you know which one I'm on
I know,
about. Yeah.
but I don't remember the name.
And then after that,
That's crazy.
that's when we realized, okay, let's get back to reality now.
But I went back to reality and then just come back.
Yeah, still listen to it.
Once every
Fair
year.
enough. Like, he's the guy that's like, oh, Gangnam Style just dropped.
just
Well,
drop.
let me get the orcs. He just bangs outside. I'm like,
I wouldn't have any shame in being myself in the car and
Fair enough.
playing
you
Gangnam
should.
Style.
You
I
should
will-
have shame.
If you play that,
Shame
though,
on you,
I'll
man.
just turn it down. Bro. Just so you know.
Yeah, that is not gameplay.
I wouldn't play with anyone else, but
Okay, good.
my guilty
You
pleasure.
wouldn't play
That's
with
fine.
anyone else.
Gangnam Style, I wouldn't play
This
the song
guy,
Gangnam
man, he's
Style.
coming out with some mad comments.
Been saying some weird stuff today.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
sus, man.
nah, just too much
That's
coffee.
crazy.
Too much coffee.
Too much coffee.
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you
It's
think on coffee? Do you drink coffee?
No.
Tea?
Yeah, he doesn't drink tea.
I don't drink tea.
Do you know what? I don't be.
So you
I
listen
like
to
tea.
Gangnam Style and you don't drink tea, fair enough.
You can tell this guy in English.
Is there anything else?
What else do I do?
He probably wakes up and smokes cigars.
Oh,
So
mate.
he's-
I could probably, you're that type of guy.
That's
No,
like
no,
Italian
no.
in you.
Smoking, I'll never. I don't think that's something I would ever do. Obviously, drink. I would drink alcohol here and
Link-
then.
Link into that.
He wakes up and drinks alcohol daily.
No, because I'm Polish.
Wow.
Polish
vodka.
You took the walk to Poland, my friend. I'll tell you that now. You are the guy.
Yeah.
Wait, are you
Nah,
actually
no.
Polish?
Yeah, I'm half Polish, half Italian.
Damn.
You never knew that.
Learn something new every
Went to
day.
school for 2 years with this guy. He only knew I was Italian.
Yeah, I mean, your name is Simone Tadaro, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I just
That's
baited
very
out his whole
Italian.
name.
Yeah.
Just baited out his whole name.
Well, it's on my Instagram.
His government name.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Fair
no,
enough.
That's true.
It's fine. They probably no one can pronounce it right.
We
The
actually-
way you guys say it right now is not how you pronounce it.
How do you say it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Fair enough.
But the story behind it
You
is.
don't want to make his actual Italian government name out
Well, if
there.
you're Italian, you know how to say this name. But
Simone.
I came to England, right? I was trying to tell people my name. It's not Simone from GTA. I was trying to tell people my real name,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
but they just couldn't. They actually couldn't pronounce it. It was like a
I
whole
feel like
week.
if you tell it to me, that I'll be able to pronounce it.
Yeah, you can pronounce it, right? But when you actually talk, you have to have an accent to pronounce it.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
So you can't just randomly say a sentence in English and just put Simone with Italian accent.
No, you
Everyone
can't.
gets your name wrong, though.
can't
Everyone
mix and
says
match it.
Simone. Everyone says
Simone.
Simone.
Okay, no, that's horrible.
Because it's a girl's name, right? That's how you spell a girl's
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
in
yeah.
English.
It is, to be
Damn.
fair.
But,
It's hilarious when everyone gets it wrong. I'll
yeah.
tell you that.
You know, fun fact, in your car, right?
Yeah.
I messaged, this was a basketball coach back in the day,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Like, this is before COVID.
Carl's a goat.
Yeah, this was before I really knew Carl, right?
Mhm.
And I messaged him through someone else's number, right?
Yeah.
And I said, hey, my name is Simone, you know me from this
Yeah.
school, right? I would like to join Storm, Basketball
Mhm.
Storm, right?
Yeah.
He was like, hey, Simone, we have a girls' league
Oh,
for under 14
No way.
or something like that, right?
no way!
Yo.
You know, if you want to join.
Girls
I
League
replied-
under 14s.
I replied back saying,
That's your.
I can't play in the girls' league.
Yo.
So-
Nah,
You're killing me, man.
nah, that sport is for you, bro. That sport is for you.
Absolutely not.
Fuck.
Damn.
I'll be going definitely.
Connor,
Wrong
that's a
reason.
violation.
That's killed me, man. That is under 14s as well.
Well, that's when I asked.
How
I
old
was
were
under
you?
14. Yeah, I was
Oh,
under
okay.
14
I was
by
going
then.
to say, they're looking a bit. That's a bit mad. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Spot on the girls' team.
I'll
Damn.
tell you what was a highlight of your life. You met Andrew Tate.
I met Andrew late.
Andrew
Oh, I
Late.
saw that.
That was the
Andrew
funniest
Late.
thing. Let's tell that
Yo.
story real quick because oh
So
my
good
god, that was
story.
funny, right?
Okay.
Let's set the scene. Let's set the scene. Yeah. So, KSI fight. I think it was it after Soul Pappy or something?
Yeah.
We get a little bit thirsty and a little bit hungry. So we go down, try and find some drinks. I walk past the bar and I say to you, I go, Simone, brother, I swear that's Andrew Tate. That man has come out of prison out of Romania and come to this fight. I swear that is jokes. You saw him and you went, I've got to get a picture with him, man.
Okay,
I have
picture.
to. It was the funniest thing on my life. He looked identical, bro. And then, the next day, you sent me a video. I didn't realise, obviously it was the fake one. I mean,
Andrew late.
we know that, Andrew Late. Andrew fake. But you sent me a video. It's the fake impersonator where he like dances
Yeah.
to like the music.
Yeah.
I was like, Oh shit, he's actually big, you know.
But yeah, he's big.
I was gassed.
I
was like, fuck.
saw in his Instagram today. He's got about 300k followers.
Yeah, bro, he's nuts, and he barely looks like him as well.
Yeah.
Although you were bigger than him, and he did say that.
I was bigger than him.
That was
yeah.
funny.
Like Andrew Tate complimented on how big I was, like in terms of muscle. And
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Talking about Andrew Tate, what is your opinion on Andrew Tate?
Yes.
Listen.
Not a no comment for this question.
Look. I think it's a tradition now that we ask everyone what their opinions are on Andrew Tate, because that man, controversial.
Cool. Okay. Yes or no on Andrew Tate? Being free.
You can explain afterwards, but just yes
Yeah.
or no.
Yeah, should he be in prison or should he be free? Yes or no?
Wait, what did he do?
Oh, you're not up to date.
You're not up to date.
I don't really follow the.
He allegedly.
Yeah.
I can't think is I literally don't know if this is true or false, so I have
Obviously,
to
it's
say
allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah.
He was human trafficking girls.
Through like Romania and.
I saw a post
Shit like that.
I saw a post that said he wasn't charged for that anymore though.
See,
There was something else.
But I don't know what's
what
real
else
with
he
the
was
media now. I don't know what's.
Well, yeah,
fake
it's
and what's
also in
real.
Romania, so it's not as as out there as if it was in America. But from what you do know, Andrew Tate, is it a positive opinion or is it a negative opinion?
Overall, think of take everything into account. Just yes or no answer, and then you can explain.
Big man, right?
Strong man. From what? Okay,
oh, he's thinking about this because he knows.
It's tough.
Well, actually, it's not really a mad take. It's just there's a lot of things that he says that are true. For example, when he talks about people like especially like achieving your goals and stuff like that, because those are the ones that I mostly see. He always talks about like pretty much the same, like don't be lazy. Like, if you want something, like you can't be lazy. You can't just be.
It's true.
Sobbing your ass off every day, like
wake up and actually do
it comes to a point where you have to start feeling sorry for yourself and just just grind it out for a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
And then just there's a lot of times where sometimes obviously he goes a bit
goes into the deep end with a couple things, but look,
it is his character.
Do you know what I mean? Of course I've never met him in real life apart from Andrew Tate, but he has to be putting on a character to some extent. He knows that he's getting views. He knows he's getting attention.
Because there's no way someone actually thinks like that.
You'll be surprised, man.
Yeah,
there's some people out there that
there's
are,
definitely
man.
people that think way worse than that, right?
But yeah, pretty much my take on him is like, at the end of the day, he's another person on social media. You don't know the guy, just like Kardashians or any of them. Like whatever they say, just take it with a grain of salt. Take what's good, leave the bad, and that's it. Like
move on. Yeah.
Like sometimes bad people give good advice. Just separate it from the person and take it and move on.
It's a great way of.
That is a great take. Yeah, I will say. You saved yourself. You saved yourself from the controversial
that's
side of social media.
That's a goated response.
No, I don't know, man.
Really
It's tough. It's tough. They've just charged him for another 30 days. They're holding him and his brother Tristan there for like another month. Mm-hmm. I'm not complaining because the stuff they say is a bit out there, but like I'm like you. I agree with some of the stuff they say, especially with achieving their goals, waking up and actually doing stuff. Cause,
I just don't pay too much attention on it,
No, I try not to anymore.
You're not too much on social media.
I am, but recently just sometimes you ain't got time, innit? Sometimes you're just a bit busy and stuff. But like, it's because sometimes I read the comments, right? And it's just like, I'm sorry, but if you have the time to like sit there and comment whole paragraphs, you need to do something with your life.
Yeah,
like there's people out there
true.
just like, bro, he's not reading that. Like he's not, and same like for the ones that are like hyping him up and like, bro, he's not gonna sleep with you, bro. Just calm down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like he's not gonna pull up to your house and I don't know have your kids or something. Like just chill, I don't know, just watch the video and move on. Like it's
for real.
It's never that deep. It's a social media person.
Social
media
is so toxic.
Like you got
these
shit
days,
to like.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Like some people just like they idolize celebrities a bit too much.
Yeah, they think they're like their brother or something, or like someone in their family.
Crazy.
So that's not how it works.
Have you seen the? I can't remember. Was it Jake Paul or Logan Paul? But there was a guy who quit his job and like.
Yeah, he went to the boxing event. Like then asked Logan. And went, can I have a job?
Like he quit.
Logan was like,
"What are you doing,
no.
bro?" and he left a good. I think he said he was making 100K.
100K, yeah. I saw
bro,
that.
Bro, like there's people in the comments like, bro, like what are you doing?
How can you just leave 100K?
Thinking some guy that doesn't know you. That's that entitlement kicking in. Like you're too attached, bro, to someone you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways of putting yourself out there. That's the extreme
that's
way.
OD, bro. That's That's tough.
Right.
Okay.
I think-
Before you have a question, I
Okay,
have
bet.
a pretty, strange question.
Mm-hmm.
As you're an artist,
Mhm.
you need to be yourself out there. You make music.
Mhm.
If you had your phone and you could only have 3 apps,
Right.
which 3 apps would you have on your phone?
Good
There's
question.
nothing else.
As in social media apps.
No, it's
or just-
3 apps. So you can messages counts as one, FaceTime or the weather counts as one.
Instagram.
Anything.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
anything.
it have to be WhatsApp.
Okay.
Obviously, that's why I text most people, and obviously, mum, all of that.
Mhm. I know it's
Yeah,
quite
so
hard.
that's people sorted, and after that it's music. So voice notes
Okay.
and notes.
Voice notes and notes.
Yeah.
No social media.
I mean, if I can only choose 3 apps, it's calm.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Would you
It's hard.
would you class WhatsApp as
Because
social
I have my
Yeah.
laptop now.
Yeah.
media? Yeah, true.
That's
So
fact.
you don't bring your laptop.
That's
everywhere.
breaking the boundaries a little bit, but I can see that.
Yeah, but I don't need to bring my laptop everywhere. Say if I got a song dropping or something, just log into Instagram on my laptop or whatever, put it on there, and then that's it.
That's facts. You know what? He's
And then
outsmarted
I
you.
won't have to. Yeah, you got done. I can't let you.
I don't think I did
Facts.
because let's say you go out for the day and you don't come home until late at night, right?
Mhm.
All you could really do in that time is just message your parents. Or
Yeah.
whoever.
Just calm.
Yeah.
And I got.
But you don't know whether it's gonna rain or not. There's no weather.
I never look at the weather. I think if you look outside, that's a good indication of how the weather's gonna
I
be.
don't know. We live
Mate,
in
I'll be
England.
real.
We live in England.
So that's
it
why I
could
always wear a
rain
coat.
and then it could be sunny the next hour.
Yeah, but I always bring a coat because I don't trust the weather. So I always wear a coat.
You know
and
what?
I
That's
bring
smart.
a jumper in my bag.
I do that. I wear my gilet,
Yeah.
my body warmer everywhere all the time.
Yeah, and actually, like worst case
Sun,
scenario, if it
yeah.
gets too hot, you can just take it
Take
off.
it off, yeah, carry
Yeah.
it. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's fair. What about you, as a producer?
Oh, what was the question?
If you had, a new phone, right, but you can only
Oh,
choose
free apps. Okay, yeah, we're going to that. I'll probably say notes. Notes is
Mhm.
going, man. You just write everything down. Actually, no, not notes. I can't get a pen and fucking pad.
Yeah, but if you're somewhere, like if you're on the train,
I'll just carry a pen and pad with me in a bag. everywhere.
Do you?
Damn.
I'll
That's
do that,
what
man.
you want to do?
I'll do that.
I just
Okay.
realized, yeah, I could have saved them. Yeah.
I would have Instagram, because for me, I message most people on Instagram. Like for me, like my family on my messages and that, but I can just, you know what I'm saying. I think for a producer, I've got to have Discord. Yeah, I'm always on live with Tom and Zeno, if you guys are watching. We always make bangers on there, so yeah, Discord's got to be on there. And I'll probably say. I'll probably say voice
free.
memos as well. You know,
That's free.
because I
Unless
always,
you don't
I
take
always.
notes. Did you take notes?
No, he's a
Oh,
handwriter.
you took notes off. Okay.
Which,
Yeah, I took
I,
notes
So
off.
Instagram, Discord, and
Instagram, Discord, and voice memos. Voice memos I always use for
Mhm.
sampling. So if I hear something in like real life, I'll just record it and then turn it into a beat, just like uniqueness and stuff like that. So I think I can live with that.
yeah, okay. That's,
So-
that's
I like
very cool.
to change my voice notes to a real notepad, and I'll use that space for Instagram.
Oh, now you're going on Instagram.
Well, I
Right.
forgot I could write, so that's
Oh,
great.
Look,
That's quite
We've
tough.
we've
Yeah.
we've talked a lot about music, which is
Mhm.
obvious because you're an artist and I'm a producer.
Mhm.
But look, along comes with music, with like rapping and all of this. What comes with all of that? Girls. Are you getting any pussy? Are you getting any pum pum that's coming with just rap, just music? You
Yo.
must be. Let's be real.
I gotta go, man.
You.
Oh look,
Okay,
well
go.
look.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
man.
Nothing else
Okay.
should be said on the matter.
Nothing else.
Yeah,
I
man.
retracted my statement.
I'm cuffed. I love my girl. She's watching this. You know what I'm saying? We're out here, man. Yes,
There you go.
sir.
Look, so
That's good.
done and
Yes,
dusted.
sir.
That's
So
good.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Any plugs
I rate
you
that.
wanna
I
give
respect.
out?
Huh?
Plugs, Instagram, music,
Oh,
Spotify.
yes.
Any news?
Yes, EP should be coming out soon. Not guaranteed what date, but hopefully February. Most likely February. If not, you'll see me posting about it. You'll see them probably post about it. Instagram, I'm guessing you can put it somewhere.
For sure.
But it's KAREL Karim, and on Spotify, Apple Music, all of that is just KAREL, nice and simple, everywhere. So yeah, keep a lookout, and yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't wait
That's
for
what
new
I'm gonna
music.
say.
I won't lie.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
I applied
It's
it.
sick.
It's very good.
Mhm.
Levels above, and I'm looking forward to it. You're gonna go up this year. I think everyone's going
Yeah.
up this year. I said this last podcast. 2023 seemed like a good year at the moment.
It's that
so,
time.
for sure.
It's
For
that
sure.
time.
But yeah, look, we're rambling on for an hour now, so I think it's best we wrap this up.
One hour
So
quick.
yeah, nice to see you, man. It's been sick.
Yeah.
And you, man.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
you
bringing
being
me
here.
on.
Well, see you for for the next episode. Peace.
Yes, sir.